That is wrong. That's why most men that committed suicide, if they did not behave like Dingu, we will be having them in the society right now. Understand? But the problem now is they can't do that because of that ancient policies and laws that a man supposed to be subjected to this and that. Because this thing only the guards. Not every woman can do it just like. No, I'm being honest. Not everyone can do it. Titong. Not every woman can do it. It needs guards. But that pinkish Limpopo woman who's moving around naked, it's not everyone that can do it. No matter where does she get the guards to do it? And I told you gather the guards. Can I go over Jerry Peach?
Welcome back, Mukoni. Welcome back. This is our second episode for the year. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for the continuous support. Mukoni, have you been good?
But was sharing this class, I'm forever coming with it for the whole year. If I forget it, you must remind me. Or chief, where's your lens? Don't forget your lens. I don't get the promote.
We get it.
No, it was shipped on dollars. So I'm not sure on import duties how much I've spent. Not sure about the import duties, not the price.
Now, how many dollars did you get it for?
I think I paid for $35. It was how much? Around $350.
Can you check that? Are we allowed to?
Sure, you can check. Maybe I think it's around 600.
Let's check that.
How much?
$35 you said?
Yeah, 35. 35. It just said 35 times 18. I mean, $18 now. By then it was just.
Yeah, I go calculating. Just straight go.
It gives some around 600 and something.
652.
Yeah, see.
652 rands.
Yeah, including all the import and what duties.
So meaning that.
Custom and what.
Meaning that in the US also
$35.
Get us $600.
600 rands.
$35.
$35.
And what does $35 buy in the US?
You can get a burger for $3.
Yeah?
You can get a burger for $3.
For $3.
$3. Just say 18 rands times 3.
No, I want to check something, real quick.
Around 50 rands, 60 rands, you can get a nice Big Mac medium. Just say $3 into rands.
I wanted to check or not. What does $35 get you that side? Is it enough now or sustain for the month?
No, how can you even here in South Africa, how do you get sustained? You got 650 for a month.
But
yeah, it depends where you are. That's like, remember I told you the city there's remote. With remote, even 40 rands a month is enough. I mean, remember in remote it's all about the fields, what you have, tomatoes and
your smaller
for the whole sack.
But we still have that.
Yeah, we do, but not. It's in Gamla. So
no, in the rural.
Yeah, in those rural.
We're not talking
about. Yeah, but
can I have a glass of water? Excuse a glass of water.
Technical team, so, you get me?
Yeah, because this man is intoxicated and now
you can't
we are no longer there now.
You can't say I'm intoxicated. You did not through my blood and check out the milligram of the
sit on that. What is the limit? Yeah.
Limit. Let me start by saying before is the limit. You know, he always forgets for me to introduce myself. So it's
a lot of people know me already.
No, it doesn't matter. You know, remember, some would see this episode and they haven't seen other episodes. So they'll be like, I know what these guys that just came in and talks about fields and alcohol. So Mukoni talks about the banana. Banana comes from the tree.
The seed
comes from the root. You always get it
the
wrong.
roots and the seed.
The root and then the seed. Okay, I'm good. Right, 1,000 milligram per liter.
Okay.
When they do blood, and then when they do.
When we do.
No. I told you. I I told you let's not.
Okay. No, I understand. No, I'm
Some people took an oath, so the oath does not. No.
that you can expose.
No, you're not allowed to. Only the communications department can do that. Right. So the communications department says also that on breathalyzers, right? Breathalyzers, if you are, for example, if you've got a driver's license in South Africa, and then you've got PDP, professional driving, public, it's professional.
No, I get it in a layman's language.
Yes, so we're trying to communicate the public. Remember, that's why we do podcasts. Okay. So it's it's a professional driving license. Understand? So you need to have at least not more than 21.0 milligram of it, and then no 0.21. If I'm not mistaken. And then if you do not have a PDP, it's 0.24. 0.24 just simply means that it's almost a quarter of a 270 milliliter of cider. Okay. A tot glass of wine.
How many have you had today?
I think I had a bottle. Just a
bottle of what?
Some of cider. It's cider.
Yeah. Oh, you remember one bottle?
Remember the consumption also differs. If you consume, let's say 100 milliliter per hour, you might not have that effect on you. But if you drink, let's say 100 milliliter per 5 minutes, so in an hour, wasted. So it also depends on the consumption.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So other than that, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. The only problem that we have, like I explained to the technical team when we were off sick, it's abusing these things. So
substance abuse.
Yes, so we do not have to. We can indulge on them, but we should not abuse. Remember, abuse comes as a result of you being addicted to that thing. Now you can't, function properly.
Are you not addicted?
No, I don't think I'm addicted. Okay, I like promoting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there, especially people who are promoting, who actually selling savannah. Man, guys, I've been promoting your stuff for years now.
For quite some time.
Yeah, people that knows me from social media, you're not recognizing me. I don't know what is it that has to happen for you guys to recognize me. I mean, it's been forever.
Write an email.
I've been taking you guys, I've been direct mailing you, I've been emailing you, even that Trevor Noah, Savannah, what. I've shared some things there. Why you not recognized? Because Kina Mokoni. No man, come back to Mokoni.
There's something that I've seen on the net now of recent. There's a student who tried committing suicide. Go University of Venda, yeah.
That one that threw from
she
threw
from third floor. Was it not third?
I'm not sure, but it's something like third or fifth
floor, whatever it is. But she was saved, and I read that she's now in hospital, and she's recovering. So that thing really disturbed me on Kalwan because of the rate the students commit suicide so we must have or rather institute
okay
little awareness for mental health, because
I think each and every university has got what we call psyched. Psyched is where they help you mentally. I think each and every institution has. Let's not be specific and say varsity. Let's just say tertiary institutions and higher learning and training institutions. Because even colleges, technical colleges, private colleges, understand, besides university, they do experience that. So let's rather not be specific but generalize it. Understand? Each and every institution has got what we call psyched. They help students mentally. It's just that me and you, let's say we are doing first year. If I tell you that what I get from the society, from you actually as my classmate think that
or a friend.
like I'm not mentally fine. Understand? So most people, they do have mental breakdowns, but they are scared to go to those, understand, those departments.
Or
because
really advice or no man, you're a black person after all.
you don't do this. This is for
we
white
don't
people.
do this thing. These things are
You
for white
understand?
people.
Unfortunately, we've consumed white life, which means even their diseases, their illnesses, their viruses will also consume. Understand?
So, but what exactly causes all this? The suicides go to universities, you know, or go to college,
tertiary institutions.
yeah, because look, come on, it's what's worry, via from go high after matric, ne? Let's about where I'm then the back of our minds, put your quiet or I'm sorry, because you're no longer under the care. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's rare to find a student coming from a very good family with a good financial background trying such suicides. It's rare. You know why? These students that are mostly trying to commit suicide, they've got baggage. They've got a baggage. Some, they have to study, work, take care of themselves, and at some point extend it to their families. It gets too much. Remember, already you are struggling to just study.
Sure.
As old as I am, you see how old I am.
Sometimes, how old are you, by the way?
No, I can't expose my age. I can't expose my age on social media, but people that knows me, they know how old I am. But I'm just saying, I've got a family, I've got my wife, I've got my kid, I'm studying, I'm working. Just imagine that overload. Already, this can create a mental breakdown. To me, understand? So, hence I'm saying that those kids that we're talking about, I'll call them kids because I'm old. Last time I started going to university was around 2004. I don't know how long was that?
It's like
2004. Yeah, that's the time when we were fighting to merge Technicon. What do you call it? That Technicon with Waters Ranch to merge into University of Ghana. We are the
Rau.
we former Rau and Vista. Vista, Rau and Technicon with Waters. We were the comrades that merged this thing to be formed as University of Johannesburg, 2005. I was the Red Africans University. Understand? And then there was Vista, and then there was Witwatersrand. That's what I'm saying. we fought for UJ to be there. We got shot. I got like 3 rubber bullets on my body, fighting for these students that are coming after us. To be enriched into this thing called it. These 2000s, they must know that we fought for them. Understand? What we call University of Johannesburg now, we fought for it. Even my student number will show you that there was no University of Johannesburg. We formed University of Johannesburg. We had to close some streets to make it a university. There was a street that was crossing inside the campus. I think it was in Auckland Park. With Witwatersrand Technical. We had to fight under South African Student Congress to close that street so that no car must pass, and then we make it at least a comfortable university whereby students will be able to move from their classes, their lecture halls to their recess without crossing any street. We fought for that university. Hence I'm saying that you find that students that are coming from such background that they are, I don't know, you call it NSFAS or NSFAS. How do you
Either way.
Yeah. So you find that student is using NSFAS. It's only accommodating that student with just tuition and accommodation. So maybe for food, books, they have to go out there and hustle. And then you find that where they are coming from, it's just a single mother who's unemployed. They also have to send something back from home. And then on top of that, they need to come to the library and study. Do you see the work overload on that student? At some point, they reach that leverage, the breakage leverage, whereby now you can't control, that overload anymore. Understand? You can't control it anymore. And then, what is the result of not controlling the package that you have? You want to have peace, right? You want to rest. You want to forget about everything. How do you do that? can't just sit down and say, I want to forget about it. Most of the time, it's, you have to end your spiritual life. You have to end your life. So
Ever thought of committing suicide at some point?
Suicide, I wouldn't say I thought, but it was leading me into suicide.
Or have you attempted?
No, I've never attempted to commit suicide, but I had suicide thoughts. You know, when things were not going right in my life. You know, I graduated. I got employment. It was 24 months contract and stuff. And you know, you're still fresh, you're new. And then after 24 months, they tell you, no, there's nothing to do. And then now you have to spend a year.
Oh, you had the thoughts back then when you...
Back then, when
you
after varsity, after varsity, I got employed. It was just 24 months.
You know, I've had the thoughts. I've had the thoughts recently.
No, it can't be recently.
No, I'm talking about myself.
No, I'm talking about you also.
Yeah, not recently as such.
Okay.
But I think about 2 years ago.
Yeah, once I'm saying it can't be recently.
That is very recent. 2 years ago, recently.
I was not aware of that, and I doubt your wife is aware of that, but it's fine.
No, she's not. I don't think she is. But the first thing that came to mind when I had your suicidal thoughts, the first thing that came to mind was my wife. Yeah. So I said,
that was the blockage.
Yeah. Let me put this nonsense to stop. There's someone that I'm living for now. You understand? Because I guess she was not the part of the problem. No one.
But now she's the solution to your problems.
She's the solution to my problems. And my two beautiful daughters that I mentioned on our previous episode, they are my solution to my problems now. Because no, I understand. Literally.
Yeah, that's why I still find it awkward for a man who's married with kids to commit suicide. He's been selfish.
He's been selfish, yeah.
But we can say that he's been selfish while we do not know what is going through his, spiritual mind. And understand? I do not blame them. They might be selfish, but I do not blame them, right? Because some of the things, it's not easy. I mean, as a man with a family, with kids, it's not easy just to pop out there and say, I'm defeated. I'm defeated by life. I can't. I'm less of a man. I'm defeated by life. It's not easy. You'd want to push, even though you know that it's hurting you, but you still want to push, right? Because you are a man. You want to prove it out there that you're a man. And you reach to that stage whereby now you're failing to push and you're failing to reverse. You can't go back and say, I have this problem. And then the only solution
is to end your life.
Is to end your life instead. So that's the problem we have. We've got a society of men that we have given this thing that a man. That is wrong. That's why most men that committed suicide, if they did not behave like Dingu, we will be having them in the society right now. Understand? But the problem now is they can't do that because of that ancient policies and laws that a man supposed to be subjected to this and that. No, we are allowed to cry. A man must cry. A man must go out there and say whatever that is troubling him, so that you get a solution, you get help.
And as a man, if you start crying now, we deem you as weak.
Yeah, you are weak. You are a woman.
You are a woman.
You're not weak. You're a woman.
Language I was paint.
Yeah, we paint. You have full paint. You have full paint. Because this string only got the guards. Not every woman can do a G-string. No, I'm being honest. Not everyone can do a T-thong. Not every woman can do a G-string. It needs guards. You need to have guards. Just like that woman. Okay, I'm not promoting it, but that pinkish Limpopo woman who's moving around naked. It's not everyone that can do that.
Amara, where does she get the guts to do that?
Like I told you, you gather the guards. So yeah, she gathered the negative guards. That's negativity. Well, how do you expect that to be with our kids? We go shopping, we go to ShopRite, and then we find that nonsense in the shop. How will our girl child?
But what's about women? Women have become sensitive in a way. On Kalawai, one of the comments that you're making, I'm 100% sure that you are going to be mocked for that, Kalsan.
I don't have a problem with that, because now what I've realized that women are believing, okay, they are becoming religious. You know why I'm saying that? Eve was naked, so they want to be naked now. They want to be like Eve. If you can check everywhere, if a woman is looking nice, it's when they are naked.
That's why we have a saying, our sex sells.
Sex sells. I'll give you an example. There's this, I can say this thing that covers only the breast and it's nettish. King. Come suit. What? You can help us there, man.
King.
But King.
Camisole.
Say camisole.
Yeah.
Camisole was designed to be an underneath wear, right? But you'll find people wearing skirts with those things, right? Wearing tights, underneath tights, with only that thing. On the streets, publicly so, in front of our kids, in front of our young boys, wearing those things. Already you are selling sex. I'm sorry to say, but you are selling sex. You would say that, no, why shouldn't you, Moaparo, I already say, no, guys, don't lie to yourselves. Moaparo means everything.
When we mention such points, what about we being judgmental?
Yes. Who are you? I dress the way I want. No, sometimes you must think I'm embracing my body, my thighs, my breast, my calves. Who wants to see your calves and your breasts? Aren't those designed for your partner? Aren't those designed for your partner? Go and undress in your whatever location where you are with your partner. Show your partner your calves, your breasts, and all that. We don't want to see that. You see, that's why you will find that men are tempted men. Unfortunately, a man is designed without it's given, we can't change that. So to avoid that, so that's why I'm not I'm not a woman, I said not to just that we are being honest. No, I don't know specifically, like with the stats specifically.
You are advocating for women.
You know, let me tell you, to be honest. Yeah, they don't go up there. They're flat. They're not interested. When I this, you remember there's this smoke videos on social media. They put cucumbers in the pants.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, women are going crazy. They're going crazy. That girl will be like, no, just wanted to ask, where can I get a restaurant around here? And then the response will be like, is that real? Like, he's not even asking if, do you think my thing is real?
Yeah.
Understand? That is an attraction. Same with us. We go with the looks. That's why they will tell you that a woman falls in love with what a man tells her. A man falls in love with how a woman looks. Understand? That's how it. We go on for a side in G. Mar, we idea if lo jona le jona na go dumela a go tshepe o sene jona mar shule msadi wa tshwala aka motsebi. Don't know if she's a prostitute, she's selling nice curvy, she has yellow bone with some red lips. You can see that this is already you like that woman without even knowing who she is, what she does. I'm just being honest, you understand? But we've got societal barriers as men that you can't jump that side. You can look and admire, but you can't jump that side. It's there, it's given, we can't avoid it. You understand? No, that's the societal rule. Once you say, me as my wife, that means now you are inviting those barriers. As much as women are beautiful out there, there will always be somebody beautiful more than or any other woman. As long as you think that you've got money, there will always be another man who's got more money, better than you. You understand? So, but your woman said, I will stick with what I've chosen. Whether you do the same way, I will stick with the beauty that I've chosen. Even if Beyonce actually, I will admire. Yo, Beyonce is hot, guys. Yo, but I've got my barriers. I've got I've got my barriers. That's wrong. I've got my barriers. Understand? This, it ends here. Understand? I can't go the other side. I can only admire. Yo, look at the movie Asha on the TV. You understand? It's just admiring. But you'll never find out I bought a plane ticket, I'm going to Usher. She'll never do that. You understand? So that is the barriers that we have.
On a more relating to social standards, there's this trend. O get a motivate boyfriend, ne? Let's say we get a new boyfriend, we feel or you understand such trends. But there's this one. I'm guilty.
I know what you're saying.
At some point.
Really, I know what you're saying.
I understand. But I don't know the reason. Or
Put on the social media.
Social media or
close the face. What was the use of all that image?
Or post.
Yes. What was the use of
if
you don't want to post,
you're not ready for but on
you don't post.
Internet.
You don't post.
Money, you don't post. Simple
so
as that.
I wanted to ask you, but I thought you'd feel like I'm being personal. Understand?
No,
in African culture, I don't know, maybe foreign culture since you're married in a foreign country, you understand? So yeah, we're learning these things from you because right now we're local. Sure. But in local, the first 10 days, no one who's not immediate family must know about the birth of the child. First 10 days, right?
Okay.
The next 3 months.
That is in African culture.
That's African culture. The next 3 months, understand? Family and extended family can come and visit, but before they enter, they must cleanse at the door.
How so?
Usually they use Dettol. Dettol can cleanse infections and all those things. Understand? But that's physical. Spiritually, so if you are a spirit person, every morning, if you know you're gonna have visitors, you need to by the door,
put your Dettol there.
Do your things, not just put your Dettol is physical. Spiritually, you need to pray whatever that you pray. Whatever you're praying, if you're using impepo, she's impepo on the door, cleans whatever, so that whoever that comes with whatsoever,
negative energy.
That negative energy, it gets cleansed by the door. Understand? That's what we do. And then after 3 months, it's redeemed as now a child is fully fleshed. Now the community as a whole, you can pick a child with their legs and call everyone in the community to come and celebrate with you. At that time, less than 3 months. Same as all the other kids is the same.
Okay.
And then in 3 months, you can, and then everyone in the community, can come bring their Christianity. Yeah, I'm not religious, so yeah. But that's how it is. So I'm surprised you find that someone shows their child in. I mean, even the umbilical cord is still here. First day from the hospital already, it's flaunting on social media. Are you aware that in African tradition, witchcraft? Remember, witchcraft. It's a craft. Craft. It's craft done by witchcraft. It's art. It's art. It's art. Understand? They can use the same picture. Or this child must not see the second day. Are you aware? The same picture you post on your first day of child being born by your wife, they use that picture. Or this child must not see. At least this must be his last week. And you'll find you will be surprised whenever you claim Monday, Friday, and then he or she passed on. There was nothing wrong with the child, but you invited the negative energy to bring everything that is wrong to the child. So you must be very careful. You must be thankful that you are lucky no one thought of negative ideas of what you did. One of fragile too much. Fragile. She can consume, ignite, attract any energy, irrespective, good or bad. That's why we protect them from negative energies. So people must be aware of that. Maybe religious, not
why I hate my daughter's face. I don't know. I don't even have a reason. Understand? Trend their social media.
You're going with the trend like
I saw it feed already. Let me follow this.
Yeah.
Understand? But at least today I've learned a thing or two. I know or not about a game or a
And please, let it be the first and the last thing that you ever did. Don't take social policies as human policies. Social policies are not human policies. People are doing things on the social media. You only find that when you follow them back home. That nonsense doesn't even, you know, whatever it's just to for Lenali Dumi. They go back to that base. Understand? Mara Lenali Franco Lemorau, it was very nice. You only to be surprised the following month when Franco Talamarau. Honestly, I never go to Dubai. I still promote. I still promote people being in love, irrespective of gender. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just saying.
I never said it's wrong. So I never said it's wrong.
No, the way you're laughing is like it's impossible. But now I don't have a problem. Same gender, I don't have a problem. My worry is that people. Remember on the last episode I said people about you meet me today, you don't know my background, financial, physical, emotional, you sleep with me, we get on a honeymoon, fella, we get to reality. That's when shit hits the fan. And then now we've got a problem. People must stop jaheling mujolo, if it's not a mujolo anyes. Mujolo anyes. The things that you are jaheling into, do you
think what by sign or by problem, do you think powerful?
You
know where
the only time when a woman is powerful, the only time when a woman is powerful, that's the only time when a woman is powerful.
When it comes to religion is a drama, or that is in religion. Like as Africa, it is said or whatever it is. But but they are powerful. I'm asking this.
Africa. Haven't you heard this trend that there are people that are employed, indirectly employed to go look for pets?
I've heard
blood.
Give you this question because.
So do you think did she that the Kanye was so about the post?
Never on a Sunday. Never on a Sunday. No, I'm asking this. Before Gilabala at this point. I'm asking this because I had a conversation a day before yesterday with a colleague of mine, a lady colleague of mine. About the very same thing, menstrual cycle or not. Do you know that we as women are powerful? You know, or understand? I want to do it. No, there is. Do you know that I can pray for you as only partner and then what is the word? Can manifest whatever that I want to manifest, and I did it the very same way. No, can prove that. She has a partner, yes, like she has a husband. Took my blood, dipped my finger again, and then I got cha-cha on my husband's forehead.
What do you call it?
Yeah, on the third eye.
Penal gland.
Yeah, where's the third eye?
Penal gland.
Penal gland. On the penal gland. Karapera, manifested. Weeks later or months later, very same way.
Don't be fooled. These women are powerful. Let me tell you, I once researched and I was surprised. Are you aware that women are more powerful than men?
Very, very much aware. Very much aware.
Women are very powerful. And then when they are on their periods, I don't know, Jesus is just nothing. They are gods. They can make things happen. That's for sure. That's why people would pay for a menstruation pad, I think around 3,000 rand of a virgin who went on a date yesterday. They would pay around 5, 6, 9, 10,000 just for you to bring the pet. Just imagine how much they are going to make from that. Obviously, if someone is buying a pet with blood for 10,000 rands, clearly they're making more than that, and a lot. It's like those zamazamas. I think your wife will also explain to you. You see, they get gold they sell it for 10,000. They will sell that gold for 100,000. They get diamonds for 5,000. They know they will sell that diamonds in the black market for 200,000 rands. So just imagine how much that pet would cost. So you see how powerful this is.
Come back to our African culture when it comes to tabaya menstrual cycle.
Mental?
Yeah, basadi ka bala mo matjatji.
Yeah.
I get really you'll come back to
yes. In Africanism, what I've realized is that men don't speak the truth. They lie. And women have got a way of exposing lies. Their system, when they're on menstrual cycle, can expose lies. Understand? That's why they want to stay away from them. You can't even cook for that man because they've got that period whereby now it's easy for them to realize anything that you do, good or bad, right or wrong, lying or not lying. So they don't want those women near them when they are at that stage because they are very powerful. They can see spiritually, physically, and emotionally. They can even sense. You can lie and say,
my wife is agreeing. Is it true?
No, that's true. They're sensitive. At that stage, they are very sensitive to anything, any energy. They can tell you when you are lying. They'll tell you, Chief, stop. And then, because they know a woman on her menstrual period, hey, they know, my brother. You must not lie to that woman. That's why you always keep them away from. So that's what the ancient history did. But you don't cook. We don't want anywhere near us. We don't they hide you because you are a spiritual, powerful being at that stage. Understand? They don't want you near because they have always lied as men. We have lied to these women for decades, for centuries. And I think it's high time, man, that we have to be honest with women. We are not honest with them. No, we are not. We are not honest. Men are not honest. Men are not, like I told you. Remember, I told you got this thing. Yeah. I don't know if we still have time. Do we still have time? Yeah. Remember, I told you this thing. Yeah. Polygamy. Understand? I didn't want to go back there, but I'm basing it on the lies that women have. No, I'm being honest. I get chalo e wella straight. And then rata go robalana. A re khotsofatse ke thobalo e teng ya motho teng.
Go ra khotsofatse ke le paile le teng.
And re sa khotsofatse ke le paile le teng. Go ile go ba le motho wa bona gore go ka gone re die gore e we se molao gore monna ka robala le mosadi o teng wa se bile bothata fela. A go rong kwana
ya go
okay go ka robala le re go fe mtlha go ka rona le mosadi wa robala le mosadi o mongwe re bitsa re keng na le mosadi married ke botso yena mosadi le robalang le yena wa re before to robala le yena wa tja go moitsi wa isha ga ba ripa mo gare ba busha re go ke botso because o ntse go
o monyetsi
a re berekise common sense I not berekise common sense understand what I worry. You've got a right as long as you are equipped in pockets. And it's right? And in those ancient times, now what I know is that your wife was supposed to, dwell and agree on it for you to bring another lepai. Right? But these days it's like my wife. You don't force them like physically. My wife will talk No, I love the Mercedes Benz and okay, I've got you an apartment and I bought you Mercedes Benz. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I?
Sure.
Obviously she can't say no because materially so you've bought what she's always wanted.
So what you're saying is that I was thinking
yes.
Reason
most of the time a woman will tell you again, I get for example, re na le morwedi o mongwe ebile a ba thome ka go ya ka ntle
gona ka mo
gona ka mola ga mogao ba re na le morwedi o mongwe a latelang mosadi ya gago re motliše
ke tlhatswa dirope
yes re bona gore o monyana ka se letišetše ba ga lekgwathi na le o monyana ga ka palelwa ke gona mo ba ga mogau ba rago ka re ba ga mogau ba paletše gore le file ka moka kgarebe tše re nang le tsone le ka no ya a le ka ntle le ka no ya ga rangwane ba ramogolo wa lena ga lekgwathi ga o ye kwa ntle o sa le mo ga lekgwathi ga lekgwathi ge ba ka palelwa ka moka ke gona mo le lebelelang gore ke ba fe ba banyalaneng le ba ga lekgwathi ba ga monyamana ba ga mamma le ya moo o le gone o tloga go nywele gore ya ga thabazimbe ga motšhandelwa aowa monna it was not like that nna re sentše re le bana understand and then re fetša teng re pressuresa basadi ka material gore ba dumele because according to the law, the African law, mosadi wa mathomo as long as agana, you are not allowed to marry the second wife. It's not allowed. But re dia re ba fakela koneng ka di material. Mosadi give me a wish list. I saw a wish list you posted malo. Or where did it very quickly. I wanted to comment on it. Okay, as long as you can do the wish list, it's easy. You can even get to number 9. As long as the pockets can do the wish lists, number 9 is nothing. You can chow 9 mapais. 9 mapais. I can chow you can chow 9 of those baked nice cookies.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm not sure how we're doing with time. We're wrapping up. How many minutes? You can speak.
5.
They must know that you are here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I want to be in ya di pets, ne? I go go let you on a post that they are about collecting the pets.
Yeah, but it's indirect, so it's not something.
Yeah, it's indirect.
Yeah,
it's
so
indirect.
that's it.
In go botse ngo ke boning neng mo ona mo ngwa ke sa blood keneng ya di condom.
Yeah.
Wa tsara go ya go reka di prostitutes. I get condom je ona le ka mo ba di latlhelang ka ona ka mona. Ba di tšea and ba di berekisha
to enhance their
go oketsa di customers
enrichments whatsoever.
Yeah.
If they want to bring more customers, they want to make more money, they can even sell yours if there's somebody else who's looking for. Remember the sperms have got spirit in it.
I know that.
Yeah, well,
I know that.
yeah.
So
Before that, with one sperm, like I told you, 3 million of your
So,
kids.
Maraga-
Let's imagine 3 million kids, 3 million spirits, 3 million blessings.
Mara ke go bole
So-
gore a re kgotsofale re nyaka mapai ya mantši o tlo tšhabela ka bara go tšhabela ke go rekeng le gona.
Why isn't you Chave in the first place? Why you can't control yourself. If you Chava, what you can remember when you run away
We're
from
not
something.
talking about me now, we're talking about other men.
No, they must just be like us. They must just be like us. It does not help. When each and every year you want a new cookie. It doesn't help. What's the difference? Any honeymoon phase fade. Any honeymoon phase fade. So you'll keep on looking for honeymoon phases.
100.
So why can't we have a barrier to say, you know what? Why can't I just enjoy this life with my wife, my kids, just us? It's not nice for the kids like, oh mama, I don't know so I'm papa. Oh papa,
Let's wrap it up.
yes.
Because some of us are not against polygamy.
No, I'm not saying be against it. I'm saying qualify for it.
How
I'll
so?
tell you.
Financially?
Financially
And-
and material. The rest, you don't care about physical, you don't care about spiritual, you guys don't care about mental. All you care about, I have money, I want to get married. But I
want
told
a
you,
new cook.
be a different person to those people. Be mentally ready to opt another family on top of your family. Because if you don't do that, you are going to neglect your first family and go for a new cook. It's very nice, trust me. It's very nice. I'm telling you. So please.
How are you from a polygamous family? Eh?
So you
I noticed.
So it shouldn't be. Now my father married on my behalf. He's got 5 wives. 2 of those are mine.
Yeah.
Because the last wife, I mean, she can be my.
Is it?
Oh, she's very young. So she married on my behalf. So I'm not gonna do that nonsense. I'm not gonna do that nonsense. So I don't know. We're wrapping it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you on the 3rd episode.
Yeah, on the 3rd episode.
Right. As always, Bokoni wabakoni. It's banana, tree,
Roots,
seeds. You got it right this time around.
mind, body, and soul.